It's Up in Smoke. We back out here with another one. It's been a couple weeks now, but I was working on a big project. We're out here on the East Coast finally. Was working on getting the Civic started. So it's been a few years now already that bad boy hasn't started. After I put the turbo build, I had to tune it, and I was able to tune it. Had to get like custom downpipe, custom wastegate dump, you name it, needed to be custom and redone. So we were finally able to get that done after like a whole month of it being in the shop. I got a full tune, full downpipe, wastegate setup. This shit sounds so quiet. You literally can't even tell it's boosted. Crazy part is it has remote start, so about to give you guys like a cold start. I did start it before, so it's not really a cold start, but a cold start. It literally sounds like OEM, runs pretty smooth. It does have the turbo on it now, but it's finally ready to drive. Today we're gonna go get it washed, bring you guys to the car wash, show you guys how it drives, some interior shots, and take it from there. I'm in the process of like detailing it, polishing it, cutting it with some compound. I did already hit it with compound, so it's like super smooth, but I'm about to go to the car wash and hit it with polish next. So see you guys at the car wash. It's gotta be one of the most fire car washes I've ever seen. They don't got none of these in LA. It just has no brushes at all. That's how we looking in here. No lights on the dash, nice and clean. Full AC working. Now this is a sick car wash though, look at that. I know after this wash, this car is about to be shining. And that was only like $10. Probably just gonna have to dry it real quick and we'll be good. No cap. Looking good though, they soaping it up for real, like. Yeah, so far I had it for like 2 or 3 days. Somehow the car has some leaks of oil, so I had to bring it back once or twice. The intercooler didn't end up fitting with the bumper, so I had to get that fixed up, like, you know, tampered with a little bit. But now the car's ripping. It's got like a nice amount of horsepower compared to what it used to have. It's pretty smooth, and this is so much more funner to drive. And I did like a full interior detail as well, so it is literally shining in here. It's fire. My bad, I thought it was almost done, but it ain't even done with. Not at all. I'm gonna give you guys like a way better look at the car once we're done, and I park up somewhere, do a full review of it. Now that it's done, you guys could expect me coming back here many times to drive it. Hopefully take it to some race events, because I'm not gonna really touch it anymore, like engine mod parts. I'm just gonna do cosmetic stuff. This is perfect for me, exactly where it needed to be at. So hopefully in the next few months I can come back and give this another rip, maybe get to some race events. But this car wash is really blessing it. I can't even lie. This is sick. Tells you too when you're over with. I guess it's almost done, just not yet. Catch you guys when we get out of here. Car's gonna be spotless. Next step is to do a quick polish, throw the car cover, and we're going back to the West Coast. Been here for long enough. We'll be back soon to really show you guys the car, but for now, let's do a quick review of it, park it up for the winter. We'll be back soon enough once the weather gets better and give it another rip. Y'all, we're finally done with that car wash, and I haven't really shown you the car outside because it never really drove good enough to bring it anywhere rather than like 2 minutes away or the gas station. But now it is finally here. Check this out. Found a cool spot to come show you guys. These colors pop so good with this background, it's crazy. So this is what it came out to look like. We got the RPF ones done in like that Volk T37 color, carbon CTR wing, regular stock mirrors, whole stock body. RPF ones again up front with the painted calipers. Now the paint is pretty clean. The one issue is all the damn rock chips I got from being so low. Besides all this little stuff, this and that, like for the most part, it's probably one of the cleanest Civics you're gonna see. You guys know, most of the Civics you see are always like one step away from the junkyard. I haven't even shown you the interior yet, but like my interior is probably one of the most complete interiors you will ever see on a Civic. Like I don't think I'm missing anything in there, so let's open the door and show you guys what we got inside. Now interior wise, we got the red suede door panels, kind of like the CTR, but if I'm not mistaken, the CTR is like more jersey than it is suede. Also got the red S2000 seats, red suede armrest. One thing I really do not like about this car is this old ass steering wheel. Like even the rubber twist, like is literally no grip. The only reason I kept it so far is I got cruise control. Got to figure out what to do with that. But we got the SI cluster, SI door locks, SI power windows, full double din. It may be 1996, but I even got backup camera. Probably one of the only hatches you're gonna see that put this much work into the interior. Like I wanted this to be a daily that was up to date, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, backup camera, you name it. But one of the sick parts I like about this is the back seats. So the back seats are out of an Acura RSX. I got them redone in all red leather to match the front. These are actually wrapped red leather, like fully done right. Not gonna lie, these were sprayed because they already came red, but I just needed a different shade of red. And these seats actually came like destroyed. The place that I brought them to spray them restored all the padding for me, then sprayed it a new color red to match the back. I mean, the wrap is always gonna be better, but the spray was, I guess, affordable. But this back seat is clean. It fits into these hatches so perfectly, like, honestly. Now for the trunk, I'm in the process of changing these old arms out. You can see they're leaky. They don't hold up the trunk at all. Fell on my head a few times. Got a little hardwood floor in there for now. I'm gonna upgrade it, change that. Probably get like a strut bar to go across there for the strut towers. I don't know why this camera just cut off on me like 2 to 3 times mid-sentence as I'm trying to show you guys around the car. I don't know if you've seen the trunk or not. It's gonna show you. We got like the hardwood floor right here. I do plan on putting a strut bar from there, the strut tower, to that strut tower one day, but for now we got everything OEM back here, even the trunk cover. It closes so nicely. I'm literally not missing anything in this car. It is fully complete. It's one of the best driving cars I had. It took a whole bunch of years, but finally done now, so that's what matters most. more and more I keep driving this car and get used to stick shift again, it just keeps growing on me. Like my first 3 or 4 cars in my whole life since my first car was stick. Then ever since I got this one, this is probably the last stick car I ever bought, and the next 3 or 4 all been automatic. So it's been about a year, almost 2 years since I've driven manual, but it is so good to be back. It is so much more fun than usual. We got the geese trying to interrupt the video. But yeah, it's just so much more funner than automatic. Like I almost forgot what it was like. I can't wait to take you guys on like a little POV test drive. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it with the camera. I might just switch to the iPhone. I'm gonna figure it out, but we definitely got to take you guys for a drive right now. I don't know how Daily Driven Exotic does it. I don't know how the Strandman does it, but driving stick and doing a POV drive is insanely hard. But if they could do it, I can do it. Let's get to a spot where I can like fully get this shit up to boost. It got a really nice noise at spool. You gotta hear this shit. I hope the camera can pick that up. That shit sounds insane when you hit boost. Alright, let's see. I think there's another spot we can get it up to boost here. I don't really have a long drive. That was right by my house, so it's a cool spot to come hang out at though. It's beautiful too there. Holy crap. That is so hard to hold the camera and shift and the steering wheel, but I hope the camera's picking that up. I hope it's doing some justice, because that sounds insane when it spools. Let's see if we can get another straightaway somewhere around here. Try this out again. I hope you can hear it on camera, because it is sick. Let me leave the passenger window open, close this side. Hopefully it helps out a bit. I think it's a good straightaway. We can get it up to boost. Let's see. That shit is insane. I can't wait to play this footage back and see how it looks. But yo, I cannot even hold the camera still. Like, and that's not even full boost. I'm shifting early because I can't really see shit with the camera in the way. But I'm hoping the camera picks up that spool noise. That is so sick. Like, probably makes it one of my favorite cars to drive ever. I've never driven something as fun as this. And it's not that you're going, like, you know, it's not like it's 1,000 horsepower, but you can literally flat out fully stomp the gas, still be in control of the car. Like, it's so much fun, honestly. You wouldn't know until you own your own Honda or like low horsepower car, but with a good power band. This one is full, like, great power band all the way through. Doesn't lag, doesn't drop off anywhere. I had the graph for the dyno. I don't know where the hell I put it, but the numbers are kind of unbelievable. It's a stock motor at that. Stock head, stock block, stock trans. All I did was slap a little turbo on there while keeping everything also stock, like the AC, the power steering, the cruise control. And then you can see I got backup camera, doubled in. Everyone's Honda's usually hacked to pieces. I want this one to be able to drive for a long time. So I didn't push it fully like ridiculous on the horsepower because I'm not trying to blow the motor. So right now I'm only running like 8 pounds of boost. But the 8 pounds of boost brings me just about where I need it to be, and it makes it a whole lot of fun to drive. But let's get back. Got a few more minutes till I get back home, and I'll reveal to you the power numbers. Even though I don't know where the hell the graph went that they printed for me, once we get back, I'll tell you guys the official horsepower numbers on this car and what kind of torque it put down, because honestly, it was pretty surprising. I wasn't even expecting that, but we're almost here now. Almost dropped the camera. This POV stuff is insane. But yeah, I'll get back with you. Alright guys, we showed you almost everything except the numbers and the engine. You've seen the car inside and out. You've seen the test drive POV. Only thing you haven't seen is under the engine bay or heard the amount of horsepower this car is actually pushing. So here's what the engine bay is looking like. It is jam-packed with stuff. That is one thing. I'm planning on like cleaning it up like soap wise, degreaser wise, but cable, wire, tucking, hiding, shaving, I'm not doing any of that. I want the car to have all the original stuff it came with. I want all the wires to be running mad because everything works. There's not a thing on this car that isn't gonna work. So here is the full-on wastegate pipe, fully custom. You can see those welds, how sick they look. I'm not sure if the camera could pick it up, but the wastegate pipe drops all the way down through there. Starts here and drops all the way down to the bottom down there. Connects into the downpipe. That way, the car is super quiet. You can barely tell it's even turboed. I prefer it that way. It's so much more quieter and way smoother to drive. Now, the downpipe is also right there. Probably can't see it on camera, but it's tucked so close to the AC. It's a fully custom downpipe, and it allows me to run full AC. And as you can see, nothing has been changed. Full OEM compressor, OEM fan, cruise control, power steering, not a thing we're missing. Now, if you had to guess, drop a comment down below. Stock B16 boosted, the turbo's only a 57 trim, so 57 trim, stock B16. How much horsepower do you think I'm pulling out of this thing? Comment down below. Alright, y'all. With everything I've shown you today, the last thing to reveal is how much power it's pulling. For those of you who guessed right, for those of you who didn't guess at all, a stock B16 Type R with a 57 trim precision turbo, I got it currently pulling, for safety, 257 horsepower. Now that is not bad at all. 257 horsepower, the car is super light compared to most cars, so it literally feels like a 300 to 400 horsepower car. I could have pushed it to almost 300, but it risks reliability, meaning the car will break down more often or I could blow the engine. So I'm only running 8 pounds of boost and stock engine, so I stopped it at 257, almost 260-ish. I could have went to 3 changing the wastegate spring, but that is a bit overkill, especially for a stock engine, and one as rare as this. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I've been away for a few weeks, but I'm back now. Be back in LA soon to take more videos for you guys. I'll be back in the East Coast soon to take more driving videos with this and take this more places. So just stay tuned. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you. Peace.